You've just opened that lawsuit envelope, and let me tell you, after 15 years in debt collections and 8 years of helping people fix their credit, I know exactly how that feels. I'm Jermaine, and I've seen this scenario play out in real life, especially in our community, more times than I can count. You're not just fighting a company, you're fighting for your financial future, your peace of mind, and your dignity. But here's the thing, you've got more power than you think, and I'm going to show you how to use it. You've just been sued over debt. That official looking envelope you're holding is a legal countdown. In the next 20 to 30 days, a judge could give your creditor the power to snatch money from your paychecks and to lock down your bank accounts. It's a terrifying spot to be in, but what if you could stop it all cold? The biggest decision you're about to make is whether you settle this debt before a judgment rules or after. In this video, I'm gonna break down step by step which choice can save you from financial disaster. Listen to me, you guys. Those summons and complaint papers aren't just paperwork. They're a legal time bomb, and ignoring them is the worst thing you can do. I've seen it over and over. People freeze up, don't respond, and end up with a default judgment. Over 70% of debt lawsuits end this way, but that doesn't have to be you. I'm here to walk you through the exact steps you need to take from the moment you get sued to the moment you settle on your terms. I'll show you how my free private community can help you clean up your credit, negotiate debt, so you can start rebuilding right away. Let's get into it. The problem, right? You've been sued. Now what? Let me explain. When you get sued, it means a creditor, or more likely a debt buyer who picked up your account for pennies on the dollar, has filed a case against you. That packet you got is their opening move. The complaint lays out who's suing and for how much. The summons is your official notice with a deadline usually between 20 and 30 days. Here's the first thing I tell my clients. Do not ignore this. Don't just call the law firm and try to talk it out. The court deadline is ticking, and if you don't file an answer with the courts, the creditor can get a default judgment. That's when the real trouble starts. They get legal power to go after your money, your paychecks, your bank accounts. Your problem isn't just debt anymore. It's the actual lawsuit. A judgment isn't just a slap on the wrist. It's a court order that gives your creditors serious tools. The first thing is wage garnishment. They can take a chunk of your paycheck before you even see it. The second thing, bank account levies. They can freeze your bank account and take what's inside. No warning, no mercy. And then thirdly are the property liens. They can slap a lien on your house, making it hard to sell or even refinance without paying them first. Trust me, I've seen it, I've done it. I've seen people go from just owing a few thousand to owing twice that, thanks to interest, court costs, and fees. Every day you wait, you give up more control. That's why I always say act fast and don't freeze. Now you're at a crossroad. Settle before the judgment rules or after. I've negotiated thousands of debts, and let me tell you, settling before judgment is almost always the best move. This is where you've got leverage. Creditors want to avoid a long, expensive court process. They'd rather get paid now than risk losing or waiting years. You can often settle for 40 to 60% of what they're asking, sometimes even less if the debt is old. And you can negotiate for better credit reporting terms like a pay to delete, which helps your credit bounce back a lot faster. Plus, no judgment means no public record and no long-term stain on your credit. You keep the power. Now let's talk about settlement after a judgment. If you wait and a judgment is entered, the creditor holds all the cards. They can garnish your wages, levy your bank accounts, and slap liens on your property. You can still settle, but you'll pay a lot more. And your credit will take a bigger hit. If you do settle, make sure you get a satisfaction of judgment to clear the record off of your credit profile. The solution, your 3-step action plan. Let's talk about it. Before you do anything else, file an answer with the courts. This is your shield. It stops a default judgment and buys you time to negotiate. You can usually find forms on your court website or reach out to my community for help. We've got the resources and the templates ready for you. Be sure to download my free letter bundle. It's there and you will get a debt validation letter, which I recommend you add when you file your answer with the courts. Now, step 2, negotiate smart. Once your answer is in, reach out to the law firm. Know what you can afford. Start low. 15 to 20% of the debt is a good opening offer, but expect to settle around 40 to 60% or maybe even higher range. If you can, offer a lump sum. If not, set up a payment plan you can handle. Be honest about your situation. Creditors are more likely to work with you if you're upfront. Now, step 3. This is very, very important. Get it in writing. Never pay a dime until you have a written settlement agreement. It should say the debt is settled in full, lay out the payment terms, and require the lawsuit to be dismissed with prejudice, meaning they can't come after you again for this debt. This protects you from future headaches. Trust me. Now, if you're dealing with a lawsuit or just want to get ahead of your debt, I invite you to join my free private community. Inside, you'll get access to Credit Complete Pro and Debt Negotiator Pro, plus a free Zoom call with me to map out your strategy. All you need to do is sign up for credit monitoring. It's $29.99 a month. I'll help you clean up your credit, negotiate your debts, and rebuild your financial future step by step. This is what I'm going to teach you. So, getting sued over debt is scary, but it's not the end of your story. Don't ignore it. Take action, file your answer, and negotiate before a judgment lands. And remember, you don't have to do this alone. Subscribe for more real talk on credit and debt, and join my private community if you want hands-on support from someone who's been there and helped thousands through it. You've got options. You've got power, and I'm here to help you use it. Let's get to work together. Now, if you have any questions, put it down in the comment section. I promise I'll answer those questions. And like I always state, you be